Testing, testing.
It was terrifying.
I wasn't scared at all.
Trying to make a post. Oh, it's cause my camera's dirty. Okay, and then let's make this post. Okay, where's the link? Add the link. Okay. Good morning. Yo, I need an intro. I definitely need an intro. I'm not going with you. I just don't know, like, cause like every time I hear people intro, that should be sounding corny. I need something that sound like, what am I gonna say? Like, I don't know. I guess I'll just figure it out as I go. Eventually, it'll come to me. But good morning for now. I'll just say good morning for now. I don't really know what else to say after that. But um, let's see what we have on the agenda. So, as usual, last two stream been trading ES. If you trade NQ, I mean, I'll look into NQ maybe sometimes here and there. Would I trade it? That's a different story. I feel like if you trade NQ, you're definitely might be a crackhead, but nobody's judging you. Nobody's judging you, but you might want to seek help. But so for the morning, ES is modestly up in pre-market, supported by AI strength and hopes for more Fed easing. So for now, I would say the bias is slightly up. I'm seeing that we're at like 944, tested like 950 earlier in pre-market as well. My theory is that we're going to test the psychological level of 7,000. We are extended, very much stretched in terms of the highs. So because of that, I'll be looking for trap zones, more than likely, like areas where we have another extension, but then buyers can't hold because price either gets too expensive or buyer interest in general just fades. So in terms of setups, my primary setup would be a short, given all the news that's supposed to be coming out, rate cuts potentially, Trump speaking with China, stuff like that. Kind of a little iffy on the trigger for this entire week until all this data gets processed. I've been a little iffy on the trigger. That's why I haven't been posting that much lately with my trades, because I feel like if you trade every day, you get that's exposure risk. Like, you don't have to make yourself available for the market every time. Because I feel like it's like when you go to the casino, you're supposed to get your money. You're supposed to get your money and then leave when you're supposed to leave. Once you sit there and stay and just go there just because you're bored, that's when you start losing money. I'm not in the business of losing money. We're in the business of making money. Am I right? But yeah, so we're gonna look for push into resistance, wicks, long wicks. We're gonna look for wick fails. Now, if you are looking for longs, I would say only get in on pullbacks and reclaim of supports. All those type of setups, that's the only type of play. I wouldn't play any breakouts or anything like that if you're looking for a long position. But as I said before, I do feel like we may test 7,000. I don't know if it will be today. The average true range on the daily is about 75. So we could get, if we could get that many points in that one direction, we could see that reversal, because it's only 50 points away, right? So that means we probably have like what, another 25 points in the opposite direction. Like if we do, like I'm thinking like, okay, if we get 50 points up one direction, it's very possible that we can flip from there. Like we just lose buyer entry. A lot of people just taking profits at that point and then just leave from there. But that's my plan in terms of like the news and how I've just been digesting the market in general lately. Also, gold is up 1.6%. So I'm also wary of that as well. Gold is up, and usually gold in the market, as y'all know, move opposite of each other. Why? Because usually when people are scary in the market, they take their money and they go run to gold. They go put their money in gold. So seeing that it's up right now, definitely keep that in the back of our minds. You know, matter of fact, let me see. We got some time to open, so I guess we can go through analysis real quick. Technically, we just did a little bit of fundamental analysis, but I guess we can do a little bit of tech real quick. Okay. All right, let's start off in the mid screen. Let's start off with the daily so y'all see what I was talking about. Oh, This is on right. Incorrect. That's why. All right. So as y'all see on the daily, he had a gap and then a move up. We didn't even fill this gap or anything. Like ever since this huge dip, we had 3 technically. Buyers just being confident, I guess. But definitely got a gap. Didn't even try to fill it. Strong candle after the gap. So it was a gap and go. I expected more of a top and wick on this candle. So then today will be more of a short. But it pretty much finished 50-50. So you can't really call it a top doji. But what we can do is mark out these 2 points and use this candle. We can still use it as a trigger. So let's make I already have the bottom one marked out. Let's put on the magnet. So we'll just mark out the top. Damn, thick ass line. That's the, oh, okay. I guess. So yeah, right now it's already above yesterday's high. So if you could get a continuation, maybe retest this resistance, turn support. If you could get a reclaim of the support, then okay, maybe we can push higher for real and see 7,000 today. Which would be crazy because the market shouldn't even be this high right now. Like, I feel like this is all just toxic. We have clean movement on the 5-minute. We've been having clean movement in extended trading hours the whole night. Like everything, like there's no, it was just all clean movement. Let me put it on the mid screen. Just clean, not really much choppiness. Just, it's usually you see it's like this, like, oh, this was pretty clean as well. Not really. It's clean, but not the cleanest. Trying to give you an example of a dirty one. Yeah, this isn't too clean. Where it just looks choppy. Like, look at this. You have a gap up. Oh yeah, that's why that one. That's why that looked like that. We gotta mark out these levels. We got what? A few minutes to open, almost 15. But we're not gonna mark out our levels on the 15-minute first. Let's start with a higher time frame. Let's start with like, I mean, we did mark out the levels on the daily. So we have this level here. We have this level here. And it's near a point of control as well. That's interesting. So if we can stay above this level, point of control, and yesterday's high, that would be promising for the bulls. But we need an intraday level, and I'm thinking right here at 6,938. Well, I guess you could call it 938 since we're already at 6,000. 940 look a little bit better as a level. Could make a zone. Yeah, let's make a zone instead. Let's make a zone. 940. Yeah, it's not bad right here. And obviously we have this apex point here. So we're gonna mark that. This doesn't have to be a zone. We could just use a line for this. Hey, yo, why don't they just have my ray like right there and let it stay? So yeah, like 931, it's a good level. See, it bounced off here. Try to get to it here. It got through, but rejected. Then broke through here. Once it finally broke through, we tested this level, so this is a decent level we can have. And then the final level, which probably may not get tested depending on how this day goes, we'll leave it right here at 924. As you see, price touches it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. I guess we could leave a level here too, but it's already at the high, so this line is already going to be marked out until it gets taken out, of course. And so it's pretty much at a psychological level. 950. Let's place it just so we remember. Actually, let's place it on our should I really be trading in this account though? That's a question. First of all, let's look at the hourly, because we're definitely red on MACD, which is bearish, and we can expect about 7 points per hourly. So far, this moves 4 points. Let's take this off. I should switch. My 30 minutes should be on the left side, not the hourly. That 30-minute looks nice. This is a nice bullish trigger, and then it actually followed through, but it has 12 minutes. It has to close. It has to close strong. You can't retrace more than 25%, I'll say. Yeah, because if it retraces 50 and stays there, it pretty much cancels out this trigger, this bullish trigger. So you want to see it break and hold. And then once it breaks, once you break this level of 944, the next level you will test 46, then this high 48, then this high of 50. But I don't really, in this I don't really see a straight move through. Maybe two, 3 moves or so after a dip at open. Yo, I just realized I don't know if y'all can hear me. Let me see if y'all can hear me. Testing. Oh. Testing. Hello. Oh, the latency on this is crazy. Wow. But yeah, so we are looking for so we're looking for straight shorts. I'm not gonna hold you. We are short bias. The market is long bias slightly, but we're gonna con a trend. Are we gonna get an entry? Can't promise that. But are we gonna look for one? 1000%. But I want shorts. I ain't gonna hold you. Oh, you know what? We can probably make a decent resistance off these 2 points here. But being that it was at 4 a.m. and 7 a.m., it probably doesn't hold that much merit from pre-market. But let's set it anyway, just in case it does show a thing. Okay. So now we have that decent resistance in place. Yo, I have no lines marked out on my charts. All right, let's switch to the let's see how the 15-minute yeah, 5-minute on here it looks. I'll probably make a few lines from this. See one right here. I'm seeing a ascending. Wow. Oh. It's just been okay. So there's definitely an ascendant support. How am I now realizing this? It's 1000% an ascendant support, like right here, and it has not broken through. How am I now seeing this? It's like a channel, actually. From here on up, it's pretty much a channel. Should I place that though? I don't know. All right, let's see how it looks first. All right, yeah, let me take off this magnet because yeah, it works, but it doesn't. Like, it's kind of forcing it just a bit. I feel like it's just, let me see how it looks on the 1 minute. I mean, it could work. I think it could work. Oh my goodness, though. That's kind of, this looks funny. Don't mind my previous lines, but this is definitely funny looking. Why? Because it's just channeling up, and we're at extended highs right now, but we're just channeling up. All right, let's just mark out our points. We're just gonna see what the market gives us. Honestly, that's all we can do, right? So there's a point. This mouse is too sensitive. There's a point right here. That's 924. Does that line up or anything that we have? Okay, yeah, we have a line at 924.50. Perfect. I'm on 2 separate charting platforms, by the way, because as y'all see on here, this is Topstep, but Topstep is not connected with TradingView charting. So that's why I have to do this. There's another one right here about, I want to say right down here. Yeah. This one right there. This one up here. This one here too. Is this the one that's more? I think this is the one that's more. It's right closer to VWAP too. Here's too high. Here's too high. Yeah. I'll say it's about right here. Then you have this bad boy back here. And then these two. All right, so we have to break. Well, we technically already beat 1, 2, 3, 4 levels. It has another level to go, which is right here. Why are these lines so thick though? Thick ass lines. All right. So these are the levels that we have to beat. Let's go back on 1 minute. This is what it gives us. You know, we didn't even check footprint. I mean, but then again, footprint doesn't really matter right now. This this data is kind of weak until market open. We have 2 minutes till market open though. I just realized that. Why do I have to zoom in so close just to see this information? Again, if you're looking for long, I'll play dip buys. Probably not straight into the open, but if you risky like that, shit. It's between you and you. People on Topstep agree with me though. They looking for shorts as well. But I don't like when they agree with me. I like to be the contrarian because when you see them agree with you, it's like it's not alpha for real. Nobody wants to follow the herd. The herd is what gets slaughtered. You don't want to have herd mentality in the market. Those are the people that give into FOMO. We don't give into FOMO. We do not. Sellers showing energy real early into the market open. I need a bell. I need a bell noise when the market opens. That's what I need. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that would have been a dip buy. That would have been a dip buy for a scalp though. Yo, first of all, oh, I still have all these on. Woo! The sellers came to play, boy. Ooh. The shorts is jumping the gun, I feel though. I don't like that early ass move. VIX went to shit though. Whew. VIX just like, where did the VIX go? Wow. But again, see, gold is up. So, what a sell though. Oh my goodness. I really wish I could have played with that. That would have been so nice to play with. All right, let's take off this decent, because why is it messing up my... Oh, okay, so I can hide it on my shit. Oh, it takes off still. I feel bad for the people that didn't sell out on that short. You gotta be quick. That's why you don't trade until 15 minutes after open. You gotta be quick, bro. That's just nasty for the shorts. Oh my goodness. And that gives buyers so many momentum. That's why I said the shorts, they jumped the gun on that one, bro. If the buyers can follow through on that, that would be insane. That's what I said. That would have been a fun. I wish I was able to play with that, cause, and the reason I wasn't, I just said, it's like you have to wait 15 minutes after the market open at least. That's at least. But geez, I'm feeling they just got slaughtered. See, this is what I'm talking about. Herd mentality. When you just follow and you chase the move like that, okay, yes, you're going to push the move lower. You may see profit too, but make sure you take your profit. Look at this. Oh my goodness, man. This is not nice. Bulls, y'all messed up for that. Y'all are sick people for that. Y'all, you know how much people probably just crashed out because of that? They just saw that entire move. They probably saw that big red... 1, 2, 3 nice red candle sorters downside, and they was like, oh yeah, you feel me? Like, yeah, we got one. We gonna continue lower. We're gonna fade all day. Psych. Bulls just say, nah, come on. They gonna reclaim the entire move, not even 50%. Usually you see like a 50% retracement, maybe a little stall consolidation at that 50% level, then a move higher. They was like, nah, we gonna get that move back immediately. They got their lick back immediately. Let's see if shorts can get it, because they got a minute. Yo, shorts have a minute to get their shit back. Let's see if they can do it. But with this, let me show y'all what I'm looking at. With this big, look, and it came to our zone too. That zone that we marked out earlier. This big ass, long ass wick on the bottom. That's a lot of trap sellers. I'm not gonna lie. And as we know, trap sellers are fuels for buyers and vice versa. Right now, we already have slightly bullish buy. Well, the market, because my bias is short. I'm not gonna lie. Markets is extended like this. I want to look for shorts. However, I got to go by whatever the market is telling me. Right? I can't just be like, okay, yeah, it's extended, so I should just go short. If the market's not agreeing with me, you cannot force it. All right. Now, in this case, sellers tried to force it. I'm not gonna lie. They came out swinging. They could not hold it. They came out too they came out too strong. They lost their momentum, and this is what happens. So now we got momentum on the buy side. If we could break 44, maybe we could test 50 in that next candle. If we break 50, who knows where we can go after that, because that's all-time highs. My goodness. Yo, if we really see 7,000 today, bro, like, I don't want to see the buyers win. I'm not gonna lie. They winning, but I don't want to see them win for real. And that sounds crazy, cause it's like, why would you want to hate on somebody's like growth? But somebody said it. It's like growth for no, like with no reason, or for no, like growth with no reason is no better than a cancer. Like, if we just growing just to grow, you're literally just a cancer. You're invasive. Invasive is probably the wrong word, but I don't know anything that just grows just to grow and it's a good thing. Like, I probably gotta turn down my desktop audio a little bit. Oh yeah, it's probably a little too loud. Let me see how that sounds. Let's see. All right, so we tested that 44 level. Looks like buyers lost a little bit of strength there, or maybe they reload and they clip. It could also very much be reload and they clip. Sometimes you don't see moves happen straight. Again, let's go back to that middle. Oh, are we on the mid screen already? We are on the middle screen. Okay, yeah. Got a little bit of a top and wick on our 5 minute, but it has 45 seconds to at least get back up to more than 50%. Again, you want to see candle close more than 50% for strength. If it closed at 50%, that's not that strong. Slim, what's good? What's good? Shout out you, bro. Thank you for tuning in, Brody. You my first comment of the day, man. Right now, so far, just went through just a little bit of analysis to see which direction we personally want to go for the day. We established that we're looking for shorts. Why are we looking for shorts? Simply because the market is hella extended. I don't even know how to describe how extended we are at these levels up here. With that being said, I personally want to go short. Will we get the short? No. Why? The market itself, I feel like it's just stupidly strong. And when I say stupidly strong, I mean that in the most literal fashion. Like, we already extended, and it's like the greed in the market is like, nah, we could go higher. So my theory is that being that we're close to psychological level of 7,000, we're more than likely gonna test that level at some point. Now, will we test that today? I don't know. But as much as I would love a short, like looking at the market this past week, 2 times you're supposed to have strong shorts, and 2 times the market just said whoop, just keep shooting through. Oh shit. K, what's good? What's good? What's good? I think that's K. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna assume it is though. Big up, big up, big up. But yeah, so I definitely want to look for shorts, but we just have a lot of information and data to process before I could even feel comfortable even taking a position. Like trading this week, as y'all probably know if y'all traded this week, hella crazy, hella choppy. Oh, all right, what's good? What's good, Brody? Appreciate you for tuning in, my guy. Bombokla, watch me. Strong 3 viewers. Bombokla, turn up, turn up. Yo. Wait, I can say Bombokla. Yo, I can say that shit on here, right? I put like when they ask you to stream, I put that it's not for children. So no kids should be in here anyway. But yeah. Mark's been choppy as hell, bro. Choppy as hell. Like, that's all I was just saying before. It's like, it's supposed to be short, but I feel like with all the news and all the optimism in the market, like everybody's just buying dips pretty much. Everybody's just looking for the move higher. Any type of real move towards the downside we have, the bulls are just looking for dips for another move higher, it seems like. And I feel like it's gonna be like that until they get their wish and hit 7,000. Like, as y'all know, psychological levels are definitely a thing, and especially when you get close to it, it's like 50-point distance, it kind of acts like a magnet. So even if it doesn't hit it today, I don't think it's gonna move too far from that level without at least testing it, or at least getting a little bit closer towards it. So even though I do want to be short, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that unless I'm scalping. I wouldn't mind scalping, but I don't know if that's worth the risk. I ain't gonna hold y'all. But what y'all, okay, I know, K, I know you trade, Slim, I know you trade. So how y'all looking at the day so far? I could definitely use some input and see what everybody thinking. Anybody took any trades yet? Yes, Nvidia, bro. You saw that thing? I think they were saying that like all the AI company, they're pretty much circling all the money within each other, and they're saying that's what's holding up the market. You're in shorts? You're looking for shorts too? Yeah, I'm looking for shorts as well, but yo, that's what I'm saying. These bulls, man. These bulls, crazy, man, crazy. But yeah, I'm looking for shorts as well. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, if I'm looking for, like, let's say because usually when I'm trading and when I'm getting into a trade, I try to think of myself in the opponent person's shoes, right? I'm in gold. I'm in a gold futures to the downside. Okay, trading the inverse. I respect that because gold was definitely up pre-market. And you know what's crazy? Yo! Oh my goodness. Yo, bro, if we get the break of 50 and hold, bro. If we get the break in 50 and hold, but we have to hold. Why? Because it would be very nasty if we make that move and then we get a nice long wick at this apex point. This is a very important area right here. This is pre-market highs. So if you get a long top and wick at this high here, then that's probably a short entry there. Let's put it like right here, because it touches this one and touches this one. So it's 5 minutes on this candle right now. 5 minutes on this candle. Within that 5 minutes, you want to see price at least close above this high to show, okay, bulls are stepping in and this level is secure. It's officially passed. But right now we've seen a rejection, but I wouldn't count the move out. That's definitely a scalp for shorts though. Like if I had that line marked out from earlier, that's like 4 points right there. You hit that with 3 contrasts, bah, that's like what? At least like $400, $500 real quick. Lockout. But I'm not really trying to scalp right now. Like I'm, to be honest, like trading until Trump speaks with China, all that Trump and China talk and all this AI talk, when even CPI data, interest rates, when all that gets digested, that's when I feel more comfortable to trade. But it's like it's just so much speculation in the market. Nobody knows where it's gonna go, so they're just gonna go to the side of optimism. And that's what's scary. Like I feel like the market is really greedy right now, really, really greedy. And when we do get that short to the downside, it's probably gonna be massive. But it's about timing it, catching it. That's what's gonna be hard. That's what's gonna be difficult. Because realistically, bro, you gap up like this and you don't even try to fill this gap. Like, all right, look here. We gapped up, yes, and we continued after the gap, yes. But look how we at least filled the gap first before we continued higher. Do we have another example? We probably do, but it's probably way back. We gap and we just continue going, and then the next 2 days is stronger. What are we doing here, people? That's what I'm saying, bro. The market is just so illogical. I just don't get. All right, on the 4 hour though, I'm not gonna lie. If we close above this high of 48, a lot of shorts is gonna stop out here. But it's 12 minutes to go on this 4 hours, so we could very well get another wick here and pretty much get another double top and then another move to the bottom. It's a bunch of if-then statements. That's how I usually look at the market in probability. So if we get a wick, okay, maybe we can get the short for maybe a micro retrace to a previous support. If we can close above this, maybe you could continue higher. If any type of long positions, I'm not looking to get into. Even though we're more than likely gonna push a little higher, I'm not really looking to go like into any longs. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm not really looking to go into any longs. It's just too dangerous. It's not worth the risk. Even though that's the market bias right now, it's just not worth the risk. It's not worth risking that downside. Because look at these people up here. Let me go back to Topstep. We broke this level, held it, right? Got to this level, tested it. But now we're fully fading. That's like people that got in here expecting a breakout for a higher, they're trapped now. Until we get back to that level, they're trapped. That's why I would never say get in looking for the move higher. That's crazy. I said this earlier when the live started. If you're looking for a long, get in on those flash pullbacks. If you see those extension down, get in on there if you're looking for the long. Like this move that just happened here, if you're looking for long, okay, get in on that. Because we got an extension move at the opening move of that candle. So you can even scout this move if you would like. But in terms of like, you would have got cooked. But you could have scouted. Depending on how quick he was, you could have still made money. Especially if you got in on this bottom here. Yeah, no, you're actually making money. You're only losing money if you're greedy in that case, to be honest. But yeah, any type of long positions, pullbacks, retracements, that's the only time you should be getting in. Now, do I think this is a full reversal here? I'll leave that to the markets because I know some people are watching right now. We're gonna let the move play out first. I don't want to like fuck up y'all analysis, especially if y'all trading as well. You feel me? I probably have y'all own analysis and stuff like that as well. But I'm still sitting on my hands so far. You know what's crazy? It's my mistake because I'm actually speaking while I'm trading. This fake should have been a short up here because I had this line marked out at 48. This could have been a short up here. That could have been a scalp short, but 15 minutes just crossed. I wonder how gold futures is looking though. Yo, what's the sign for gold? Okay, said he just had a payout hit. Yo, I'm telling yo, this man probably had like at least 20 payouts by now, y'all. Oh my goodness. Oh, you got in? You got an entry? Bro, what the oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. This is what I'm talking about. This market, bro. MGC. All right, let me take a look at it real quick. Oh, wait, it's up here? I don't see it. MGC. Oh, yeah. You holding your shorts on gold? Because gold shorts is eating right now. I'm not going to hold you. Somebody said there was in shorts on gold, I think. Slim said he is in shorts. For the excuse me. Ooh, put it downside. Yeah, go. Yeah, I can't even chase this move. I've never traded gold before, but I have watched it. MNQ. And 402 area. Oh wait, let me see. Oh my goodness. Wait, what do you mean? Like you got in at 402? How? Wait. Oh, you're in shorts too, 402 area. Okay. I'm bugging. I read that wrong. Forgive me, y'all. It's early in the morning. Do you have your trail? Like, do you trail? Because I know you're definitely up big, depending on where you got in. Because you said you got in at 41. That's food. That's great food. I'm not gonna lie. Do you have your trailing though? Like a trailing stop? $44.01 is crazy. That's a nice entry. MNQ. Let's check out MNQ. What? Is this not a symbol? Oh, I'm bugging. I didn't do the slash. I've never traded MNQ as well. Nah, let me not say never. I tried MNQ. Just watching it. You know what? I be doing the same thing too, so I ain't even gonna judge you. But I'm scared for you, bro. Oh my goodness. What do you mean? You up big right now. You want to protect that. Once you in profit, you want to protect that. You already made your bread. You don't want that thing to fully reverse on you and you feel me? You won't get nothing out of that. You gotta at least set it to whatever the average true range is on that, why not just set it there? Like halfway of that, if anything. Like if the average true range, if you're looking at the 15-minute, is like 7 points per, just leave it at like 4 points of the current price. If anything, have it trail 4 points of the current price. Oh my goodness, though. This market, though. Woo! Wait, how did I get back on ES? Oh, why are they not together? Oh my god, yo, bro. Because I'm looking at my other charts right now. Why does this thing look like it has momentum to push even further? Bro. We got a bottom doji with a... The previous candle was already strong. Shorts try to push it down. We got to the point of control. This is on a 15-minute higher time frame as well. So we got to a point of control, which is where price... Well, I'll just say volume is at highest based on price level. Right? So we got there, the buyers pretty much reloaded the clip and then just shot up back to that level, that test of 48. Bro, what? I'm keeping an eye on the market structure. Feel you. I feel you. I really gotta broaden my toolbox though. I only got ES in my toolbox right now. Do you just trade gold or do you also trade like also like commodities and other stuff like that? Why did my phone just buzz? Nvidia becomes first company worth 5 trillion. Oh my goodness. Yo, AI is fueling this whole market. This is I used to think we wasn't in another like bubble. This is a bubble. Yo, I gotta find that thing where it said... Let me see if I can find it. Gold, Nas, Bitcoin. Wait, no. Oh, you can trade Bitcoin on here? Wait, what platform do you use, bro? I gotta see... What do I even type in to pull that up? AI... Money, supply, circulation. I think that's what. Nvidia, AMD, Microsoft. I'm gonna just type that in to see. They're not showing what I'm looking for. Damn, it broke 50, y'all. Circular deals. I'm trying to find the image that shows exactly, like a visual of exactly what I'm talking about. Can't really find it right now. That sucks. Now I sound like I'm just talking on my ass, huh? But yeah, pretty much companies like Nvidia, OpenAI, Oracle, Microsoft, AMD, all of them are just having billion-dollar deals with each other. And it's like, it's giving the facade that it's actual growth when it's really just them handing money to each other. The problem with that would be fine if they wasn't holding up the entire economy right now. Like, oh, I really want to see how this one is gonna blow over, and I hope I'm there for it to play the downside. Nah, that sounds crazy. That sounds crazy. That sounds sick. Oh my goodness, I can't say that because a lot of people lose their jobs, like homeless. Oh my goodness, I'm bugging. I can't say stuff like that. I have an image to uphold. Oh shit. But yeah. AI is experiencing a circular economy where money is being circulated between company in a tightly held loop. This includes investments, infrastructure, and demand that are interconnected. For instance, NVIDIA's investment in OpenAI is part of a larger investment strategy that includes OpenAI's commitment to building data centers capacity powered by NVIDIA chips. That's insane. Wow. What's more insane is this market. I knew we was going to continue. Like, I had a theory that we was going to continue higher. But again, I didn't actually want to see it play out, bro. This buy here would have been nice. This dip buy that I mentioned earlier. From 42 to 51, that's 10 points. Nice scalp. Hit that 3 contract. 1, 2, 3. Y'all be scared of ES. I ain't scared of no ES. Nah, let me stop playing, bro. But I'm not gonna hold y'all. I really don't want to trade in this account. I have a combine that I want to trade in, and I kind of want to pass like by next week. So I may take a trade in that account. But in this market, till I see that shit hit 7,000, bro, I'm not trading in my Express, bro. I'm not losing my account for y'all. I'm sorry. Yo, y'all not getting that type of content out of me, bro. All that type of content. Oh, just lost my account in the... Nah, Oh, sir, they can afford that yeah. I ain't doing that. Nah, I keep it on the screen because, you know, in terms of the algorithms, they like to see that on the screen. But eventually, if I see a trade, I'm probably going to switch to my combine. I'm not going to hold y'all. I'm not going to hold y'all. How's the MACD on the hourly doing? Oh my god, the MACD on the hourly is converging, guys. This hourly is fresh too. This hourly is fresh. So the only hope for shorts is we get an extension. Yes, maybe. Well, I mean, what's the average true range? About 8 points. Maybe we get an extension 8 points. So about to 60. And then we get a doji. A nice top and wick here. And then this will be serving as a trigger for the next candle. I don't believe in this pullback here. Like, I know that it's red right now, but I believe that's buyers reloading again. Looking to the on a smaller time frame, maybe we retest back at this level at 48. It looks like they just reloading the clip. As far as I'm concerned, with this strong move, and the move pretty much just happened, so we're at the front of the move. It looked like pretty much I'm not gonna test the first reversal. I don't want to test the first reversal of that move. I don't feel safe doing that. It would have to show me first, especially with how this market is moving. It's gonna have to show me that it's reversing. Now, if you want to scalp, if you're scalping, you're quick enough, okay. But that's different. Look how it's hesitating. It has to break through this level. Why is it hesitating like that? We're already high. There we go. We want to see a move like that and then hold below it. It's just but the thing is, it's 2 minutes on this 5 minute. Looking back at the MIDI, it's 2 minutes on this 5 minute. Don't want to see a nice bottom wick that retraces more than 50%. You want to see a move through this bottom, a close, and then we could probably get a turnover, because now we're getting a bearish engulfing. If it could close like this, we're getting a bearish engulfing. on the 5 minute. Has to close like that though. Like you can't leave no wicks, bro. Can't leave no wicks. It doesn't have any room because it's right at a moving average too, not moving average on the 5 minute. I'm not trying to see no wicks right now, especially if you're looking for shorts. Now looking over here, every time I see wicks, that's like buying area, supply area. So I'm seeing wicks here, this is supply area. I'm seeing wicks here, this is supply area. What you don't want to see, especially if you're short, is another wick here being another supply area, because that would be 2-3 times that bears try to push price down on the 15 minute, which is a higher time frame, and then price reclaimed and then continue higher. That will show immaculate strength on the buy side. Now we're getting a hammer on the 1 minute. It's not that significant because it's on the 1 minute, but being that it is a hammer, we could get a trigger. This is a trigger now. If we get below this level, we can continue lower. If you form a bottom wick and get above this high here, what's this high? 48.25. Okay, then maybe we can retest this resistance and then reclaim it as support. If we do that, we can look for a continuation to 952. 6 seconds on this candle, and we're making a little bit of a wick. It couldn't break the low of this trigger. Can this break the low of the trigger, or are you going to make another wick? MACD is diverging on the 1 minute. But again, we have to take everything on the 1 minute with a grain of salt since it's the smallest time frame that we look at. You got to break this low and hold. 45.75 has to break and hold. Then this becomes the next level that we test. You can't think breakthrough immediately. Again, on the first move, you have to think, okay, we're going to test it. We're going to at least see a hesitation at this level here. So right now, as a short, what we're thinking is maybe get a bounce at this level. And if you're looking for a continuation lower, you want to see it test this level again, fail, because this will make a lower high and then break through. But right now it's making the move immediately. The approach set level is also important as well too. This thing just opened up first 10 seconds, so I don't like that. Because it's going to be so much harder. Exactly. See, it's going to be so much harder to hold that level if you come out swinging like that. So now for shorts, you're going to look for a retest and then a failure for another test back at this level. For long, we're going to look for a breakthrough, retest on the top, and then take out these highs here. Again, we have to think in if-then statements. If this happened, then this is what could happen. If this happened, then this is what could happen. You don't want to think one way, and that one way being your only way. You got to think of all possibilities and think of the probabilities of which is more likely to happen. And by the ways, the two people that's in here, I know y'all in here, but I'm not teaching y'all. These are for the people that like watch after, pretty much, because apparently I get more of my views like when people like watch the stream like after. So I already know y'all know what y'all doing. So y'all could pretty much like tune me out. You feel me? But all right, so we didn't necessarily close below it, but the next candle did like break through it, so we pierced it. It still has to close below this level though. It's not able to do it. See, it keeps trying to find that bottom, but it can't do it. That's nice. 2 minutes to go. That's a beautiful close for shorts. So again, back to the if then. If we get to this level and we close this level and we actually close below this level, we can look for the continuation lower. We got the continuation a little bit. Still be wary. We're at VWAP right now, another important area. On the 15-minute, we're getting a break through that level again. So we have 6 minutes to go, and we're at the low of this doji. A lot of buyers will get stopped out because they set their stops right at the low of this doji. So if we could get the capitulation through, next level that we test would be this level, this zone that we created from before. It's about from 940 to about 36, 37. But we got another doji right at VWAP. I don't like when it makes those dojis as important areas. But again, this is the 1 minute. So we have to take it with a grain of salt. The bigger time frame, you have like more concrete evidence, but as long as you're on the 1 minute, it's just more so figuring out where people's heads are at in the time being. It could easily flip. That's why it's always if then. But it's at point of control right now. VWAP. We have a few. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, it came to this level a few times and made bottom wicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This would be the 9th time. How do I not have this level marked out from before? 942. How do I not have this level marked out from before? When did this happen? Oh, it happened at during market open. That's why. Okay, so we could just place that level. I like to think of the market like in games. Like you beat this level, go on to the next level. Beat this level, go on to the next level. It's just easier for me to think that way. Buyers just got slapped just now. But it's 25 seconds. War is not over. Let's go back to see how gold is doing. I gotta start watching gold for real. What did he say it was? Oh, MGC. But why is it moving? Oh shit, because the market is, oh yeah, the inverse shit. I didn't even realize this whole time he was watching the market go up. Well, go down after that move up, I should say. I didn't even realize the inverse. Let me see. Still sitting on our hands right now. Hella choppy right now. Topstep. Everybody on Topstep thinks we short. I agree. I do think we're short as well, but I'm looking for an entry. I don't see like a clear entry. The last clear entry we had was up here. And I probably should have took this trade up here. I probably should have took this trade up here. This is a safe trade. Oh, yeah. Oof. Short, you finally stepping up? Is that what's going on? I said we was going to do 960 before. We just went to 952. But let's see. Because yesterday, same shit. You think, okay, yeah, we finally gonna do? Nope. Just a pullback and that shit shoots higher. Like, this market's sick, bro. I'm telling you. Market is sick, man. I'm not chasing shorts, though. That's what we're not going to do. I want to be short, but I'm not chasing short. I noticed, too, that I'm going to have to get adjusted to, like, speaking while trading at the same time. Because I feel like speaking makes me miss it. Because I'm more so focused on, like, explaining what I'm thinking than actually just doing it, if that makes sense. Because usually, if I'm trading, like, off stream, or I don't even like doing it when I'm recording. Because it's the same thing, kind of. But at least in that case, I can still be quiet and just, like, explain it in the edit. But, like, when you do it live, it's harder to, like, explain what you're thinking while being in the trade as well. I feel like with the repetition is gonna get better, and if anything, it would also help my trading because I'll have more like clarity, speaking out exactly what I'm thinking. It's like trying to take mental notes instead of like writing down notes. This is how I see it. But you still just gotta get acclimated to that. Let's see if this is just a push to the moving average and then a fade. Close right at it, so does it seem like it? Close right at moving average. So let's see how it reacts. Okay. Oh, that's nasty on that 5-minute, boy. See? Look how much time is doing that, bro. I hate, yo. And I'm saying I hate that because I'm like, if I'm in the trade right now, this would kind of piss me off. Look at this. This is the second major doji that we had. I keep calling it doji. I probably should call it hammer. But this is the second major hammer that we had. 18 seconds to close. Oh my goodness. I already said I'm short. That's why I won't take the buy. But shit. Man. I would love to take this buy right now. There's just no point. There's just no point. %65% on the tilt, so that means short bias is increasing. Looks like buy the bears, I should say, are getting a little bit more confidence as price gets low. But that's when I get wary for them, because when I see that tilt, I said this on a previous stream, but I usually go opposite of the tilt. I'm not gonna hold you, because if you're getting in and the tilt, like let's say you're going in for a short and the tilt is already like 75%, 80%, you're more than likely late to that move, because usually traders are late to moves. So if I see that, I usually flip to the opposite side. It's been working out for me, I'm not gonna lie. But it's definitely a risky thing to do because it's technically counter trending. But 50%, not that bad. Still 50-50. 55, still not that bad. But when you get to them 70s, 80s, right now we have 65. That's when I get a little wary. Now, given again, I'm on short side. It's probably sound like I'm shitting on the bears, but I'm dead ass on the short side right now. I want a short too, but I just gotta read what I read. You feel me? If this is what I'm reading, it's what I'm reading. Notice I was decreasing now a little bit. We got 58% short. Are they losing confidence? Yo, you know what? Because I see a lot of people do giveaways on these shits. I gotta start doing them type of giveaways. But what should I give away though? Like free Topstep account? Nah, Topstep is OD. Maybe Apex account. Maybe an Apex account, but I ain't giving no free Topstep account. Y'all bugging. That shit like what? I do 150K account, so that's 162 for me. I don't know if I'm gonna do one. All right, maybe when we get up in viewers, I should say, I'll start doing those type of giveaways. But it's not fair to do a giveaway if it's only like 3-4 people. You know what I mean? That's so deep. You're gonna have to wait till we at least get 20-30 like ongoing viewers or so. But I'm definitely planning on doing giveaways. But until then, maybe Apex. Yeah, probably Apex. Apex giveaways. They be having a lot of discounts and all type of codes and stuff like that. Yeah, I need to find a way um to get like feedback. Like on how I could like make the streams more entertaining. Cause like the actual trade, like when you actually trading, that shit is kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie. People think it's fun because of the content, but those people that make content trading, they're doing that for the content, like the reactions and like the franticness and just getting in whatever major size, you know, stuff like that. That's for content. It's not really how you're supposed to trade. The actual trading is really boring. Like we like even when people like just getting in every second. The majority of profitable traders, they sit on their hands and wait for like the majority of the day. To be honest, like if you trading at 9:30, you could do that, but you kind of it's a very big risk. I'm not gonna hold you. You can make money doing it, but you're definitely taking a very big risk. 1000%. Cause especially even at 8:30. At 8:30 is also another time because like that's when ADN orders come through. And it's like a bunch of data just going into the market at once and like in that 1 minute pretty much. And if you're trying to play that, it gets hard. 6 o'clock is another time. All doable times. Is just really hard to manage risk during those times. However, if you can, the rewards are great because you do usually see like explosions of moves. Getting a lot of negative delta on the 15-minute. CVD is also negative below the 0 line, which shows just a lot of aggressive sellers in the market, but price isn't like it's not really shooting down. Like it's pretty much trickling down. It's having a hard time, and for an extension market like this, it's weird. Let me see. Oh shit. Y'all wasn't going to tell me interest rate decision is today? Telling entertaining stories. Okay, that's a good idea. That's a great idea actually. Oh shit. So I'm definitely not. Yo, why you ain't? Whoa, time out. Okay, I understand. I'm probably. Wait, why you ain't tell me? J Papa was speaking today. Wait, that's not facts. Let me double check Quayfin. It's today? What's today? Wednesday or Thursday? Let's look at the economic calendar. Today's Wednesday. Pending home. Crude oil. I'm not seeing anything about J Powell. Oh shit, 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Oh hell no. That's why. I did say the interest rate, but I just didn't know it was today. Yeah, no, I didn't know, bro. Like I knew we had a meeting this week. I just didn't know it was today. That's crazy. But that's my fault though. I should have checked that. I thought, but then again, like I'm gonna show y'all what I look at. Like for that information. Oh, I'm bugging. Pretty sure it's on the screen. Okay, yeah. So usually I just scroll through this one time, but usually all the important stuff is at the top, like the top here for Wednesday. It'll show me everything that's going on for today. But look how far I had to scroll to find out the interest rate and the press conference is all the way down here at 2 p.m. 2:30. That's not crazy. Like what the hell? If y'all want to know that site, by the way, that's I use Koyfin, Koy. Wait, matter of fact, I never typed in the chat before. Let me do that. Koyfin. Let me use some of my. Oh wait, I wonder if I could link it. Probably nah. Engage with your audience. Oh shit! Start Q&A. Start a poll. Yo, when I get like 10 concurrent viewers in here, we gonna have fun. Wait, what's the difference between live chat and top chat? Oh, okay. Nah, we're just gonna do live chat then. The market's trying to make another comeback again. Oh, wow. What the I'm looking at gold, bro. When? I could have sworn I changed my... Then again, I do be watching my main charts more than like my actual trigger chart. That's crazy though. I was looking at gold this whole time on here. I'm like, why is it not matching up? Like with my major charts. I would love to stream until maybe I could get back on stream at 2 p.m. like, because I'll probably close stream at like 12, or maybe depending on how the market goes, who knows. But I'm thinking maybe I can come back on at 2 p.m. and cover the Fed decision, because that would be actually kind of cool to like watch with y'all. Let me go back to CPU. But I like that, like, the engaging. I kind of like that. I'm not gonna lie. Like with asking y'all like what y'all looking at on the day, what y'all biases are, what y'all trading. Because at the end of the day, I'm looking to build a community, you know, like where all traders can just like share ideas and, you know, give tips. Maybe there's something, maybe I look at something in a way and I'm missing out on something, and somebody else's input can help me like see that side of things. It's like when you're playing chess, it's hard to see the other side of the board. Like even though it's over there, some people physically have to turn the board towards them so they can see it in their view. So I feel like that would help like other traders, especially new traders, maybe even intermediate traders, just having a community where all traders could just talk, share ideas. For example, Slim mentioned gold. I don't trade gold. I've never traded gold, but having somebody that does trade gold, now I can get input. You know what I mean? Like, okay, how does it usually trade from this time to this time? Like, is it usually choppy? Are the moves clear? Stuff like that. I think that's what's important within traders, because there's such an informational advantage for the big players that it's like it doesn't make any sense for retail traders to be fighting each other as well. Like you go on TikTok or Instagram or any of those like social media places, and it's like, okay, if I have my strategy and somebody else sees my strategy and they don't agree with it, it's not like, okay, nah, this is just a different perspective. It's no, your strategy is wrong and you're stupid. It's like, huh? How did just because my strategy is different from yours, my strategy is invalidated? And I'm not like nobody, I don't think anybody said that to me personally. Probably like one or two. But I've had conversations with those people. Like, 'cause I actually reach out to like people that comment and stuff like that. And it's never hostile. I'll just, you know, pick their brain on the topic, have them explain why they feel so. Usually their idea is reverse. You know what I mean? Usually they start to see the bigger picture. And that's what I like. I like if like efficient dialogue. Like, is that the word I'm looking for? Not efficient. Progressive? Y'all know what I mean. But it's like we gotta stop with this my way or the highway type of mentality. It's like we all don't have to have the same strat. We all don't have to trade the same way. We can share each other input so we can have, you know, different ideas and see how other people look at the market. But we don't have to, like, anytime I see somebody, even if I see something I don't agree with, or like how somebody trades and I just don't agree with it, like I was just say I would never trade that way. I don't invalidate that trader's strategy. It probably works for them. I just know it wouldn't work for me. Certain strategies are tailored to the trader. Some traders are conservative, some traders are aggressive. So you can't just like, if you can't just as a conservative trader go look at an aggressive trader and be like, yo, this guy is crazy. Like, that's just not how it works. It's like comparing LeBron James to Stephen Curry. Can you compare those two? I'm gonna spark another debate. What did we get? What did we get? Yo, maybe I should put ATR on a smaller time frame too. That way I don't overstay welcomes in those cases as well. I have a true range up to 9. What are we on the daily? 76. Ooh, 4 hours building a nice bottom wick. If it goes any higher, that could be trouble for shorts. I just started trading gold a few weeks ago because I needed to trade something else other than NASDAQ. Nas was too choppy. I couldn't trade it, but gold was clear at the time. Okay. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like stuff like that. I want to have something else under my belt. So for example, if ES is choppy, or because as y'all know, ES has less move than NASDAQ. So it's like if you miss that 1 or 2 move on the ES, you're pretty much fucked. I don't know if I'm able to curse on here, but I'm just, if they, you feel me, if they flag me, then I know. But yeah. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I need something under my belt now. So if ES is not hitting, I can just go over to something else. I'm thinking oil. It's either oil or gold that I'm gonna test out. But I can't just go straight into it. Like I'll probably need like a week or so to paper trade and get a feel for it, because I've been trading ES, and if not ES, the SPY pretty much for like 4 or 5 years now. So it's like I'm very, very comfortable with SPY and how it moves, and you know, just being patient with it in general. I would have to get reacclimated with NASDAQ. Well, first of all, I'm never trading. Let me not say never. It's highly unlikely that I would touch the NASDAQ, even with gloves on. Yo, okay, if you still here, you're a crackhead for trading the NASDAQ, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. You're crazy. You're insane, bro. It's like trading the NASDAQ is just, oh my god. Like maybe I'm just jealous though. Maybe I'm just jealous because I personally can't trade the NASDAQ. Like I just can't get it. That shit's just sheesh. But people do be making money on that. So again, who am I to say it don't work? Try gold first. That's just pretty much the inverse of ES and NAS. Yeah, that's why I'm looking more so for like gold. The reason why I also mentioned oil is because gold and oil supply, those are stuff that I could look up, and with fundamentals, you can pretty much I feel like it'll be easier to find alpha. Like fundamentals are more weighted in like commodities and like gold and oil because they have to go by supply, and that information is more available than who's getting in where on like the Nasdaq or ES. So that's why I've been looking into oil and like gold and stuff like that, just as a tester. Because like, for example, like oil, let's say you're doing your research and you see there's a major supply in oil. It's more than likely that oil prices are gonna go down. Too much supply. And vice versa. If there's less oil or supply is cut off, it's gonna go up. It doesn't really have a choice. But future is just different. It's just pure speculation sometimes. Like the market shouldn't be this high right now, but it is, and it's still pushing. Try trading the Nasdaq in Asian session or London as it's slower in movement. That's a good idea as well too, because I've looked at the ES in aftermarket and extended trading hours, and I'm not gonna lie, I've made money too a few times trading during those times. The only thing is, as you said, it is way slower, and because it's slower, you may have to like balance that with a little bit more size. That's the only thing. That's personally what I do, so that way I don't have to stay in the market too long. But combining the slow movement of extended trading hours with the fast movement of the Nasdaq in general, that's probably a good combination for like a medium speed when it meets in the middle. That's a great idea. See, this is what I'm talking about. Efficient, effective, progressive, dialogue. Whatever I just gave you 3 adjectives. Pick one. I don't know. But this is the type of dialogue I like. And you know what's crazy? I do have a Discord too. I have a Discord and I have people in it. But because like I'm still getting into this like trading thing in terms of interacting with people, I haven't really got into the full commitment with that. Because recording and making videos and going live, that's it's definitely time consuming. Got to get adjusted to that. But I definitely want to get the Discord going so we can have those conversations even while we're not on stream. You know what I mean? People can just bounce ideas back and forth. Why? See, I can say why because they don't know what that means. I love America sometimes. But yeah, that's the plan. Market right now is pretty slow and choppy, to be honest. No clear direction for real. I wonder if it's possible because like after 12:30, oh my, but that move at 2, oh my, yo, I really want to see how that's gonna be. I want to be on stream for that. But it's like right now the problem is I'll have to find so many. I'm like, it's not hard to find talking points, but I feel like I'm boring y'all. Like, and again, when I say y'all, I also mean the people that's gonna be watching like after this is posted. But it's like, if I'm not taking any trades, y'all just like watching me speak. I feel like I'm yapping sometimes. But then again, new traders, I'm probably giving them like a template of like the thought process of like how to think as you're trading, what to look at while you're trading. So who knows? Maybe I'm helping them. But yeah, this is the boring side of trading. Like, it's really just sitting and waiting. Like, I might as well play me a little chess while I wait, bro. I'm tired. I want to go to my bed. I was up all night. Oh. Stacked and balanced right here. Stacked and balanced right here too. Where can we get a push to? I got 1 minute. Cause that's a nice close. You can probably spike might be the move for the shorts. I'm gonna have to see. Buyers trying. Bulls are trying. It has 5 minutes though. Ooh. It needs to stay below this line for 5 minutes. That's a nice breakthrough. Needs to get below this low here that's currently at 940. After 940, need to break through 38. Break through 38, then maybe we can get a little bit of a free fall. Next level would be 31. I wouldn't trust that buy. It's just too sudden. I wouldn't chase it. And this closing nice, but I wouldn't chase that buy, me personally. I should probably do a segment with, cause this on my Instagram itself, there's so many like new traders that don't know like exactly what they're looking at, and I don't have to explain the basics to them. But there's also a good amount that know exactly what they're doing, and then if I explain the basics to them, they're gonna be like, "Yo, like, what are you teaching me?" This whole content creation shit is different, man. Not gonna hold you. 16 seconds has to break these lows and hold. Can we see it? Next 5 minutes and 2 minutes. And then that next 5 minutes, you want to see a wick up and then a fade back lower. That's in the next 5 minutes though. That's a continuation play that I just said though. The wick up and then a continuation lower. That's a continuation play. For long, definitely getting in anywhere in this zone. Let me go back to mid screen. It is closing a little bit like close in that area, which means we may close like red in this area. That's hella bearish because that means this may turn into resistance, especially if we get below it. It has 1 minute to close. If it has 1 minute to close and it's already closing as a strong red, that's pretty bearish. Yo, you got it. I like it. Yo. This is W brainstorm. W brainstorm for real. Oh my, we gotta break through though. We gotta break through. We definitely got the breakthrough here. Through 38. I had a ascending support here. If we break through this ascending support, that would be crazy. Next level would be 31, but breaking through this ascending support would be crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Especially if we break and hold. What are we gonna get? How do we look on the day? Okay, so, all right, nice. Getting a nice top wick on the day. If we can hold that top wick on the day, that's lovely for tomorrow, to be honest, because this will serve as a trigger candle for today. Where we have the two topping wicks. Let me show that. All right, so where we have one candle with a nice wick. It's not that crazy of a wick, but the fact that we have it means price tested that level and rejected it, and then we having that same thing happen twice. So if we can keep below this high here, what's this high? 46 or so, 44 or so. If we could keep below that, that would be perfect for the short tomorrow. Because then tomorrow we'll use this candle as a trigger. So if you see price go up first, we may take that short towards close to the highs, and then look for a reversal through these lows. This low will be 29. So that would be a big play. Because already from the high to the low, that's almost 20-30 points. So far though, they're bouncing hard off of that pause. I mean, why? Can't we say it? Why? But so far we gotta bounce off that ascending support. Let's see if it can hold. But remember what I said about that 5 minute though? We're gonna look for a flash up and then a continuation lower. It looks like it's playing out. Look at that. Sharingan. That's what they call it. Sharingan. But yeah. So it's pretty much like a bear flag that I didn't even get to really see itself play out that much. Because usually with the bear flag, it goes to a moving average. But in this case, it literally went to... Yo, we literally just made this zone yesterday using... Which wicks? This wick, and I think one of these bottom levels are out. Yeah, one of these bottom levels here. Oh, shit. And look. It spiked up to the T of that zone that we created. And then rejected hard off of that. That would have been an amazing scalp play. That would have been an amazing scalp play. But we definitely missed it. Oh my goodness. It's so hard for me to not like take a trade right now. Oh my god. Yeah, I have no idea. Like I kind of want to buy in like right now. Like not like for a buy, but I should say sell. Cause I'm really want to look for shorts, and it played out, but the entry that I wanted I didn't get, and the entry that it was presenting wasn't safe. Because the other entry, the first entry that we got that we didn't really get into was this one over here around 10. We definitely should have gotten into this entry here. We had this line marked out, it broke through it, couldn't hold. You usually see profit taken. This could have been a safe entry because all we're risking is it going a little bit higher. You know, we would have had a clear stop up here. Now, as opposed to the second entry would be in this area right here. However, this is like the middle of this move and the low here. So getting in this move, you're pretty much risking 50-50. So if I get in short here, you're risking a retest of 48. You get stopped out for a lot of money, right? So I don't want to risk that, because especially if it's 50-50. If I'm here, I'm risking 50 for 50. That doesn't make any sense. Up here though, not risking that much if it goes higher. It's a clear stop. It rejected this price 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 4 times here. So this is where I should have got in originally at 10 o'clock. And you know what's crazy? At 10 o'clock is usually where we see reversals too. Like 10 o'clock, 10:30. That's usually where we see reversals. But I missed it. And that's okay. Sometimes you're going to miss moves. The problem is people that chase the move don't want to do that. Definitely don't. But this definitely looked like a nice short though. But look, how I see it now. First of all, it's a few wicks. Now I'm already a little bit wary about that. And it could continue lower, especially if it breaks through this ascending support right here. However, if I didn't want to get in here because it's 50-50, why would I get in on the bottom looking for a move lower? And then risk a reversal all the way back. Shit. Even if it was to 42. Why would I risk that? Yes, it's playing out, but it's not answering the question. Why would I risk that? Like, that's why it's so hard for me, because I see this move happening. Look, let's go back to it. I literally said on the 5-minute, once we have this move, you're going to have the pop-up, immediate pop-up on the 5-minute, and then we're going to close a little bit lower. I literally could have played that move, but I had to sit on my hand. Because why? I already missed the first move. We have data coming out at 2. It's just... ah, my goodness. And look at it. You know what hurts more than losing money? Leaving money on the table and just watching money go by you. 31 was the next level. Ooh! Felt that right here, y'all. Right in my heart. Could have did the scalp play here. Could have took this play here. Should have took this play here for sure. You know what's crazy? Out of all, I'm not mad at these two plays. I'm not mad that I did it. I'm actually pretty happy that I didn't take this trade or this trade here. Yes, I would have made money, but that's bad habits. Never chase the move. I should have been locked in, focused at this line here, this area here. This was the high. I already had my short bias. I already said my bias was short. So I definitely should have looked in right here for an entry, but I didn't. I missed it, and that's on me. That happens though. How I see it, it's better walking away not making anything than walking away down. I don't want to be down 1,000. That'll take up all my progress from yesterday. That would suck. And then I'll be tight, and then I'll revenge trade, and then I'll lose the entire account. Boom. And that's how quick people crash out. That's how quick it, and I'm trying to prevent that. And look, you see that move? This move right here? This is why you don't chase. This is why you don't chase. Right here. Look at that. This is why you don't chase. And if you are going to chase, you better be damn quick to get out. Promise you. This market is just too choppy, man. Too choppy. And again, look at the tilt. Look how this move happened when the tilt finally gets to 66%. That's why I say you don't want to be late. You know you're late when the tilt gets to 66 or 70 or one of those percentages. Because look at this whole entire move. This entire move happened. And the tilt is just increasing. Like just more people are getting in for the short side, looking for the move lower. That's okay. But you have to keep in mind, you don't want to be late to the party. Don't want to be late to the party. People that got in at this bottom, late to the party. Anywhere in this, if you're in anywhere in this wick here, 1,000% late to the party. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Look, now price is back to where I told you I didn't want to chase at. I would have got stopped out probably. That's if I didn't sell out. I would have got stopped out. Maybe I wouldn't get stopped out. Maybe I'd be losing money if anything, because this would have happened so quick. What if I thought it was set in stone? And I would never do this. I'm just talking about traders in general. You just thought it was set in stone. You just put it there, walked away. Shit pops up. You come back and you see this. You come back and you see you're negative. What do you do? That messes up your psychology now. So if you're gonna scalp, again, make sure you catch that wave because you don't want to drown. Especially if your ass can't swim. And I know my ass can't swim. Getting a fade here though. Ooh, it's another short play I want to do, but I will not take it. Ooh, that's hard. And why I won't take it? Because this is just on the 1 minute again. So what this looks like, a move up, hesitation, and then you get like maybe a higher low. That's another scalp move. Scalp moves not necessary. We don't need to play scalp moves. But on the midi, why I say no, you're getting 5 minutes to close with a nice hammer forming on the bottom. On the 5 minute, that's a nice bottom wick, strong body on the 5 minute, and it's back into that supply area. And now we're back at the equilibrium point. Bears were busting ass just now. I'm not gonna lie. Bears just went from all the way up at 52 and got all the way down to 32. That's a 20-point move for y'all. That's food. That's a lot of food. With 3 contracts, that's $3,000. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's 3,000. 20 points, 3 contracts, unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure it's 3,000 though. Yeah. I gotta probably change my title. Futures live. I should put live futures trading. I want to sit here till 12. Oh my goodness, I need a flash drive. I need a flash drive, bro. Like a USB-C flash drive, so I could like everything could just save on my flash drive and not take up space on my computer. Why TikTok acting like I got mad notifications knowing damn well? Dun, dun, dun. would have loved that short off the top. I'm still thinking about it. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, can I clip content straight like from YouTube Studio? Like, let's say I have a video posted. I wonder if I could do that. Next 15-minute opens in like, oh my goodness, I just got a good idea too. I could like, so the daily thing that I just read out to y'all earlier, the pretty much the information digest, I can do that like every morning and make a video like that and post it on like TikTok or Instagram. Consolidation at a decision level. Could very much have a reversal towards the upside here. That would be so scary though, because on the hourly we have a big ass red candle for the down. I gotta figure out how to stream earlier, but I don't trade like the time to trade earlier. Well, stream earlier, I wouldn't be able to trade because that would be during slow markets. But as Slim was saying earlier, I could do Nasdaq. I could do I could do Nasdaq during slow markets to like try to combat that. But as of now, it seems like everybody's just like watching like news bulletins and all type of Bloomberg news, all of that, just to figure out what's gonna happen with these rate cuts. But if they do cut rates, oh yo, somebody knows something, bro. I'm gonna say this on the stream right now. Somebody knows something. The reason why, let me just go to it, matter of fact. The reason why we had this strong move up and then a gap, and then we didn't even try to fill this gap like we did here before we continued higher. The reason why it's just been green, 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 green. It's a lot. This is institutions, and institutions know that there's gonna be a rate cut. When they have this meeting, we're gonna have a rate cut, and then it's gonna skyrocket. Market is gonna skyrocket, bro. And I'm gonna come back to this, and I'll be like, yeah, profits. Profits. That's me. That's not really me. That's like my that's who I used to go by until I became Jada Trader. You feel me? I lost that side of me, and I was reborn. Yo, I need an outro too, though. I need an outro. Do we trade to 12 though? That's the question. Are we gonna trade to 12? Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, I'm looking for this to form a trigger candle though for today. After this trigger candle, I'm looking for, let me see. All right, y'all, that's all for today. See you guys next time.